main event. The match that rockets Hulk Hogan into the stratosphere. This is when Andre puts his 15-year win streak on the line to try to be a WWF now heavyweight champion
Excuse me.
of the world.
So, like, Hulk Hogan's 33 at this time, right?
Yes, we did the math earlier, and I did not believe that he was 33.
Mhm.
I knew he was in his 30s, but I thought maybe his early 30s, like maybe 30 or 31, but 33. And he looks like a very old 33. I think is what we all came to our conclusion.
I was like, he's 33.
Yeah.
I was like,
But the one thing I want to point off is this, including the sizzle reel, the why, the hype, they spent a total of 15 minutes hyping this match up for you, in case like you weren't sure if you wanted to watch this match or if you just wanted to go home because you were like a big Iron Sheik fan and you were like, well, why am I going to stay and watch Hulk Hogan, that jabroni? So.
well, I mean, let's talk dollars, right?
Mhm.
So, Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant each got $750,000 for the match. With
Wow.
Andre getting an additional $250,000 bonus for doing that job for
Wow.
Hogan, like you said. So
Yeah,
that's
and
a lot of
that's pretty
money.
much what this is. This is getting close to when Andre's having more health issues because of his gigantism and his constant depression, drinking, and it's taking its toll on him, and he has to put Hulk Hogan over.
Right.
He has to make him a solid champion, and how else do you make Hulk Hogan the immortal one? By having him beat Andre the Giant, and not only beat him, but also be the first one to body slam him in the WWF Now ring. Now, Maria, I know you're a fan of the Gentle Giant, Andre, and you've kind of been like a little Hulkamaniac too. Who were you rooting for?
So you would think I'd be rooting for problematic Hulk Hogan. But like you mentioned, I'm rooting for Andre. It was a solid match. I don't know if you guys agree that I felt like the match really didn't live up to the hype. So I was kind of like disappointed, but let's be real, I didn't want to see Hulk Hogan in a match with Andre anyway. So what do you guys think?
Yeah, I think that this match probably was expected to be more of a heavyweight fight, but Andre is very limited in his range already because he's a big guy, and Hulk Hogan was already limited in the moves that he actually performed. So the only way this match was able to go off, I can't see it going anywhere like differently than the way they performed it. If you're gonna have Hulk Hogan be the guy over Andre. Now, if Andre was gonna be the guy and was in good health, and was able to defend the title, or have a good little run, then maybe we would have had something different. But since this is pretty much near the end of Andre's career, uh, you have to give it to the new guy, and Andre knew that you had to put the other guy over. So, he was ready to send it home, give Hogan the rub, put him over, and get the company in the locker room and in going in a great direction to make everyone money.
Right.
What do you think, Josh?
I agree. Um, I think Andre the Giant at this point was going through a lot of pain physically. So there was a lot of stuff that he wasn't able to do. He tried his best.
Mm-hmm.
I think someone mentioned I I saw somewhere where he actually wrestled that with a back brace
Oh,
because he was like his back was pretty messed up, and you could tell like a lot of the stuff he was doing was kind of slow.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
held that bear hug for like
mm,
2 minutes
yeah,
on Hulk Hogan, and uh, most of the offense he could do was just chops and
hmm,
headbutts and things along those lines. He couldn't really take a good pump here and there.
hmm,
So I think I can't see any other way of how this match was orchestrated.
hmm.
I don't know who orchestrated this match. Hogan wants to say that he had a dream, and in that dream, once he woke up, he wrote down every way, every move that was going to be performed in this match, and he told Andre, and Andre's like, "Yeah, okay," but uh, I hate to think that that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, I like the match. I guess the whole slamming Andre the Giant
Mm-hmm.
is a turning point for Hogan's career because every time you see a montage of Hogan, they throw that in there somehow.
Yeah, you see
Yeah.
it now in WWE TV when
Hmm.
they're telling about then and now.
Yeah.
It's like the beginning of it. It's like Hulk Hogan body slamming Andre.
Hmm.
Every time a WWE pay per view or TV show comes
Hmm.
up, it's right there, right away, like in the first 10 seconds of it.
Yeah.
is that like a tribute, like where comedians wear leather, um, to honor Eddie Murphy?
I don't think so. I think it's just like a thing that Vince came up with to, how Marvel has that whole thing in the beginning where it shows like the comic book
Like a recap?
flipping.
Hmm.
No, like the beginning when it has the Marvel fanfare and it has like comic book pages flipping and like scenes flashing.
Okay.
This is what Vince has, and he has video clips, Andre's body slamming or Andre being body slammed by Hulk,
Okay.
and then you see HBK coming through the WrestleMania and one of the WrestleMania entrances coming down the zip line, and then you hear Ric Flair going woo,
Hmm.
and then that's the then part, and then we get to the now, which is John Cena, the "You Can't See Me," and you hear what the Rock is cooking, and I think there's some Stone Cold Steve Austin glass breaking in there too. So that's that whole thing. It's like he has his Marvel version of that Sting in the beginning.
Hmm.
I like the build up on prior to the match. They did a little montage of what
Yeah, yeah.
happened in the past. The whole where Andre the Giant rips Hogan's shirt
Hmm.
and his necklace and
Which was terrible acting
right,
by Hogan, I think.
right.
Where he's like, "What are you doing, brother? Why? Why did you rip my shirt?" And you're like, Hogan, you rip your shirt every time you're out there
Right.
in the ring. Why does it matter that Andre ripped
Hmm.
your shirt?
Yeah. And
Well,
then when they were asking him like, "Are you gonna face Andre the Giant?" and he does this big old
Yeah,
yeah. uh,
I can see why Mr. Nanny was so successful.
I mean, all those poses at the end, I was like, this is hilarious.
Yeah, Hogan does take very great advantage of his victory by celebrating for about 7 to 8 minutes.
yeah.
As one should celebrate their victories for 7 to 8
Yeah,
minutes.
I don't think you should have to celebrate for 7 to 8 minutes.
I thought it was kind of sad towards the end when Bobby the Brain and
Yeah, when Andre and
Andre,
Bobby the Brain are leaving in that cart, and then
yeah,
everyone was just throwing stuff at them still.
they're throwing garbage and
Yeah.
Yeah, what was
blood.
going on with that? I'm like, that's pretty crappy. Wasn't they did that with Macho, no? And
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they did it with all the bad guys, and I think with even some of the baby faces
Mm,
that they didn't like, they also did that too.
yeah.
So this crowd was very rowdy
Mm-hmm.
and very demonstrative as to who they were rooting for and why they were rooting for them, and if they didn't like you, you were gonna get something thrown at you.
Wow, are you that fan? Don't throw food.
Yeah, there's lots of kids that would probably, or adults that would probably enjoy eating that food.
I think there was like Miss Elizabeth was also getting like food
Yeah.
tossed at her with
Yeah.
macho.
Yeah, 'cause
I'm
she
like,
was going
what?
back with macho.
Rude.